This looks pretty awesome. A lot better than it did 18 months ago. This is all about trusting that process. Guys, this video is all about trusting the process and trusting the way you want your yard to go. This homeowner did an incredible job at knowing what they wanted, reaching out, kind of doing their due diligence and making sure they found the correct person to build exactly what they wanted. So let's dive in. Let's show off all of these different elements that we were able to kind of incorporate together to give you this perfect kind of smooth blend of everything and completing this backyard with this beautiful water feature. So our homeowner came to us with this plan, with his idea and overall design that he wanted for his backyard. He'd done a lot of research, talking to other pond contractors, seeing their work on YouTube and their social medias. And we were kind of referred to them because we were more local and we could handle a project of this scale. So he knew exactly what he wanted, starting with kind of the size, wanted the intake bay for his pump housing, wanted the biological filtrations with the wetlands and all of those things. And then it kind of just continued to grow and expand. So we have the different types of stone. We've got our kind of native, natural granite boulders. We also have some of the moss rock that kind of breaks it up, and being able to incorporate those rocks together to be seamless is very important. It was very important to him. So moving kind of down the pond behind me here, we're going from the skimmer, we're going to the different rocks. Off over here to this side here, we have our stack slate sphere that kind of breaks that up, gives it that really wonderful interactive area. And as you notice, as we walk over there, you're gonna get to see, the way we like to do those paths through our pond with those cut granite stones. Gives us that nice smooth edge, nice and safe to go across, that continues this entire path through the yard. He's got these seating areas everywhere that are all connected, but they all kind of meander through the main focal point, which is this. A big part of what he wanted here was to do our best to drown out the noise of this busy road behind us. So going back to the waterfall portion, we have multiple moving water areas. We have the fountainscape inside the pond that is up against the patio where we spend a lot of time. So we want that sound to be right there. And then you've probably heard us mention it before, but the sound of water is very linear. So this waterfall on this side of me, on the road side, is aimed right back at the house. So we've got the multiple waterfalls. We've got our biofall falling down into our wetland, down into the pond. So back to, kind of trusting that process. He was able to lay out all of his wants and his desires, and we were able to work with him in his design and everything and make sure we could get exactly what he wanted. So we've kind of talked about all the different elements that are here at this pond. So now let's take you all the way through it. This is that cut granite stepping stone path. We get these custom made to fit your pond. We tell them the exact heights and everything, how we want to use them, so we know all of that. Again, we have our fountain piece here that we brought up nice and close to the patio so that we get that extra sound to drown out over there. One of my favorite things going on right now, especially now that this feature is just incredibly gorgeous and well planted, is the variety of our big plants in the pond. So we have this lily here. This is a Juana Vista lily. It's actually a hybrid between a hardy and a tropical. It is hardy, but you can kind of see in here, we get these two-toned flowers. Sometimes they'll be cut like right down the middle in their different colors and everything. We get a little bit different color on the lily pads, And then as we work our way across, we have, I'm not gonna call it basic because there's still the crown jewel of any water garden, but we have just a nice bright white lily here. Like I mentioned earlier, our homeowner had this overall design where we have this big long path with our different seating areas that, as you can tell, we've kind of cut across. So as I continue to go this way, you know, it looks from over there, it looks like this is done. And then as we follow this path and we get to go across the bridge, or we can turn here. So we have this intersection to where it opens up a whole new section of this feature where we get just a whole different vibe, especially from up above. So as we made that kind of decision on which way we wanted to go, it's kind of really cool because this is that second wetland system in here. So on the far side where we have another wetland, it's kind of that standard wetland that we see quite frequently as far as off on its own with a waterfall into it, with the waterfall into the pond. Where this one, our wetland is just smack dab here in the middle of our stream system where we just have that upflow, where the rest of it continues on way over there. So it's just one of those other design elements that we can incorporate and do where we didn't want to take away anything from up there. The higher upstream we got, the more our job site got restricted. So by being able to drop this in here in this kind of more wide spot, we had more room, but that's the main focus because that's what's up here for this, right? So we were able to kind of hit everything from all these different areas that we have across this whole path. So overall, this was an incredible job. The homeowners were great to work with. Like we kind of mentioned, that whole process. They knew what they wanted. They qualified us, themselves, for everything. And now they get to live with all of this. And they're doing a great job. We like to think we did a pretty awesome job for this one as well. Let us know your favorite part. We've got a little bit of everything on this one. Otherwise, we'll see you next week.